All right, well, we are here with Pierce the Veil. I got everybody this time, so I'm excited. Yay! And right before the show at the Firestone, so I will have everybody just introduce themselves, and we'll get started.
Hi, I am Mike, and I play drums.
My name's Vic, and I sing.
I'm Tony, and I play guitar.
And I'm Jaime, and I play bass.
All right, well, thanks again, too. I really appreciate it. What has been a memorable moment on this tour so far for you guys?
Oh, boy. Memorable moments. We just spent the night in New Orleans the other night. That was kind of fun. We got to walk around Bourbon Street, and Jaime was flashing people for beads.
So many beads. So many beads.
And, yeah, that was pretty fun.
I think tomorrow will be my memorable moment. We get to go to Disney World, I think.
I was wondering what you guys were going to do on your day off, so that's a good way to do it.
I'll be at Harry Potter World.
He's going to Harry Potter.
He's going to ditch us.
No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with you. Really?
Dang, split the
I
band
say
up.
that now.
Oh.
No, I'm excited about it.
Saying that for the camera.
I think it's going to be cool.
I'm excited.
I think another one.
I'm excited you guys aren't going with us.
Hey, me too. You know what? Why don't we just break up right now in this interview?
Announcing on camera, we are done. Half of us are Walt Disney, and half of us are Harry Potter.
You know, I'll kind of bring up the Warped Tour interview. I had such good fun, you know, with you and Jaime, that first thing, I had to bring it because
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I brought nerds. Because, and I put them in a thing that way, you know, because there's so many in here. I'm like, do I get one or two? I'm like, that's enough. So of all those interviews that I did, you guys were actually the most viewed of all of them. You beat Pennywise.
Wow.
You beat Sum 41, who was the second place.
Wow.
Yeah, Sum 41.
We did it, guys.
Yes, winners. Yes.
Why don't we just stop now? And
I quit. Get out of here. I'm going to Disney World.
Yes.
Literally.
time we quit in this interview.
Yeah.
Ready to quit.
Yeah, because it was like, I think just over 1,200 views, almost 1,300 views. Sum 41, which for me, I was honestly surprised that they were the second place because they were just over 1,000, and it was not the best interview of the day.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, maybe people don't like good interviews. I don't know, but but I got some good comments though, and I printed them out, and I'll leave them with you guys. But you know, one of the people said, "Mike and his nerds, ha ha ha." You know, I love Jamie's dimples. Somebody else is, Jaime is so short compared to Mike, ha ha. A lot of people think it.
Dang, I didn't wear my stuff.
And then Mike is always eating because he smokes so much weed.
Oh.
and then a just kidding, really big, all caps. But now Selfish Machines released last June, and what was the biggest challenge that you guys had when you were either writing it or recording that album?
There was a lot of challenges in this album. You know, for one thing, we were living in LA in an apartment, and that was a little different for us, you know. And we also we had a lot of things go wrong during that session, we ran out of time, studio time, so we ended up having to write during the day at one studio and then record at night, in the middle of the night at the other studio, and it was kind of a big old ordeal. Yeah, it was kind of stressful, but I think it really brought out a lot of the creativity just because we were trying so hard, to make it happen, and so I'm stoked that it came out the way it did.
How would you guys describe your music to someone who's never heard it?
Mexicore.
Mexicore.
Always the most difficult question to answer.
Yeah.
Mexicore
We've
words.
made that question is so hard to answer, so we just made up a fake word. I think I made it up. So.
A bunch of Mexicans playing music.
Mexicore.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It is.
Well, now, what band, and each of you can pick one, what band in your music collection would people be surprised that you actually, if they flip through your iPod or your CDs and whoa, what would they be surprised to see?
I have Willow Smith on my iPod right now, so I think that would surprise people.
Yeah.
Tony loves that song.
Cyndi Lauper.
Oh.
Big fan. That was
Amy.
my high school crush, too.
Oh, there you go.
Cindy.
Amy Winehouse for me. I love Amy Winehouse.
Drug.
I'm all about her. I would marry her and take care of her and get her out of rehab.
Dang. She wouldn't be cool anymore.
Hey,
I actually have all the original score from the show Dexter on my iPod.
Oh, wow.
I think it's just really cool. It just sounds awesome. It's weird, but it's cool.
No.
Wow. What a weirdo.
What a weirdo, bro. You're so weird.
And then I also noticed too that I guess just this past a couple days ago, Journey's started the in-store video interview with you guys. So that's congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
How did that come about?
I don't know that Journeys was at Warped Tour, and they were like talking to a lot of bands doing interviews and stuff, and they just asked if we'd want to be part of their, I don't know, their holiday features or
They
whatever.
like our vibe.
Told them I like their socks.
And they said, we like your vibe.
Yeah. So yeah, we just did a cool interview with them, and yeah, it's airing in all the Journeys throughout all of December, I believe. So
Good stuff. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's great. Yeah, I mean it's and the piece looks really good too. So I mean it's a good interview, and then gives people an idea of the music too. So well, that's wonderful. Now with the holidays around the corner, I saw the stockings. I thought that was very cool. You guys
Oh, yeah.
getting in the festive spirit. Do you guys have any traditions that you guys have when you're at home?
Traditions at home. Well, I mean,
We have any traditions.
we all have
The standard.
we have the Mexican families where there's about like 1,000 people
Yeah.
per party, and
At least 1,000.
so yeah, we have our like
At least a
our
thousand.
family parties where all the kids come, and the kids have kids, and they have kids, and they're
Last time,
I don't even know what their names
I was
are.
home for Thanksgiving. I think I bumped into like 3 people I didn't know
Never
who they were.
seen ever.
And they were like, I remember you when you were this big. I took
Yeah.
care of you, and I was like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my
I'd like
house?
to go to one of Jaime's family parties because he has a hot cousin. That
I don't have a So awkward.
It's very true.
Whatever, guys.
No, I think one of my favorite things about Christmas is going to get a tree. Just
You go chop one down.
no. This is not. What was that? National
Yeah,
Lampoon's.
it's Christmas vacation.
It's not
No, just like the smell of all the Christmas trees just makes me happy.
Yeah.
You sure that's not
In
weed
the
or smell?
spirit. No.
It's pine, baby.
Now, I know I read in an interview, I guess both your mom didn't like how bloody and beaten you were in the Yay Boy and Dollface
yeah,
video.
yeah.
So what do your parents, think, like all of you guys, what do your parents think about your career being in a band? I mean, what are their thoughts?
They're all really supportive.
Yeah,
They come out to the shows.
Our parents are probably our biggest fans we have.
Yeah.
They're at every home show, every LA show, and they watch like every YouTube video like from
Oh, yeah.
the shows.
My
Like
dad just sits at home like for hours watching YouTube videos. So it's pretty funny.
I remember when my mom, I told my mom I want to be in a band and start touring and stuff, and she was kind of like, okay, cool, if it makes it happen. I remember the first time we were in a magazine, just like a legitimate magazine, she like freaked out about it because then she realized that it's like not like, garage band, like we're actually like get to tour every day and stuff, so it's pretty
So
awesome.
I was with my mom. She didn't really know what I was doing, and then she finally came out to a home show after we'd already been playing for a while. And she saw like how many people were there. Like after that, it clicked. And now she's like all I'm doing. So
Well, then I love going through your website to see all the photos. A lot of great photos, and I noticed there was one of you guys playing dominoes.
Yeah.
And so who is the best dominoes player of you guys?
actually, yeah, I kill it. So
Tony's-
I
pretty much
I
kill
win
it
like a lot.
all the time.
Not
It's
like-
actually our drum tech Casey. He's the one who brought him out, and he like showed us how to play,
yeah.
and we play as
And
much
now I
as we
just
can.
beat them all
And then he just
every
beats
time
them
I
and
play.
I
dropping
think our
that.
merch girl is the worst I've ever seen. I don't even think she got on the board.
She's just like, is this work?
No.
No. Never mind. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, plans after this tour. I know you guys are going out with Silverstein, which I love those guys. So
They're awesome.
what else is going on?
Yeah, tons of touring. Like we're gonna be doing that tour, then we have another tour that we'll be announcing probably soon after this tour is done. So we'll just keep announcing more tours and writing also.
Writer.
Yeah, we gotta write. Even though the new record's still pretty new, we still want to write new songs and
Right.
keep working on new stuff. So we're gonna take a little bit of writing time after Silverstein. So yeah.
That's very good. And then what message do you have for the fans?
Come out to
Come
the
out to
shows.
the shows.
Go get.
You are the best.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
You are.
You are.
Yeah. You are the world. You are the children. You are.
Stay out of gangs.
Yeah.
Don't
Stay
do,
off
don't
drugs.
do drugs.
Eat nerds.
Eat nerds. They're good for you.
Eat them.
My drug.
Yeah.
Be good
Holiday.
to little animals.
There you go. Be good to little animals, as Tony says.
Shave the whales.
Shave the whales.
Save the whales.
Tend to your sheep.
Yeah, there you go. If you have sheep.
Do you have any sheep?
What else?
That's it. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Don't wear bell-bottom pants anymore. You know that.
Out.
I feel. I tried it the other day. They're out.
Don't run in heels.
Alright, that's enough.
And look both ways before you cross the street.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much.